Are you working on ServiceNow and you are dealing regularly with ServiceNow incidents, problems, change requests, and all? And whenever you're visiting your ServiceNow instance, you find too much data where you're not able to understand how to get regular updates about the projects. What is going on within your projects? What's the issues, challenges your team is facing, and what could be a blocker for your team members? If you want to tackle all those problems, you are at right place. In this video, we are going to show you how you can build a dashboards for your team. So whenever you will log in into ServiceNow instance, you'll be able to get visualized dashboards available in front of you. You don't have to navigate here and there. You don't have to reach out to anyone from your team. By just looking at your dashboards, you'll be able to understand what's going on in your projects. Hey everyone, welcome to Gurukul.com. I am Deepak Rai. I always create videos on technologies. If you wanted to learn from me, feel free to hit like and subscribe button. And if you are tech enthusiast or techie person who wanted to learn about trending technologies, then feel free to hit bell icon. So whenever I will upload a new video, you will be get notified to it. For today's contents, we are going to build interactive dashboards within ServiceNow. For doing that, you have to just click on all, select dashboards. Whenever you will select the dashboard, you will see list of dashboards which is available for you. Whichever dashboards you want, just select and view it. But these are the existing dashboards by default created for you, which you would not like it or which is not satisfying your criteria. And that's the main reasons we will build our own dashboards from scratch. To build the dashboards, we have to click on create dashboards, provide the dashboard's name. I will add service now test, provide descriptions in this and click on create dashboards. Once we'll create, you will see this page. From here, we have to add visualizations board. And whenever you are selecting the visualizations board, we will get two options. One, new visualizations, which you wanted to add, or second, saved visualizations. I wanted to proceed with the new one. And whenever you will upload, you will see this configurations wizard. And right side, you will see what all informations you wanted to include. Here we have single score, scatter, columns, spyline, line, steps, and all. You can add any visualization dashboards as per your interest. Now, question for you is which gadgets or visualizations type you like more? Either pie, bar chart, column charts, or anything else. Let me know in comments. We'll be happy to hear your input. From my side, I wanted to add pie chart. Till the time we'll not add the data sources, you won't find out anything. In terms of data sources, these data sources will help you to get your data generated into visual dashboards. From here, we have suggested tables are available. It's nothing but these are the informations. Whenever you'll create any incidents or problem, in this table, it will get stored. We'll also have lot other tables, but totally up to us which table we wanted to make as a data source. I want incident. I will select incident, and from here you can set any conditions if you want, like incident closed, incident resolved, PA source incident new, open, and all. I wanted to proceed without adding any preconditions. I will click add to this source, and finally our data will get generated. The source which I selected, I have not added anything. If I want, I can edit the source as well. Instead of just getting incident number, I will select new incidents. Click on apply, I will get different sources, or I will select any other filter. Here I will select open. Whenever you will select open, run this and you will see list of records generated. After that, click on apply and we will see this records are available. In matrix, we have added as a part of count, but we can also add something else where we can select count distinct, minimum, maximum, or anything else. Along with this, we have groups here. Inside the groups, we can add based on priority. Whenever you will add priority or any other fields, you will get to know the data has been updated successfully. And you can see based on the priority, we will be able to see dashboards or pie charts generated differently. So till the time we will not add group by sections, we won't be able to see the category. It was showing as per the count itself, as per the matrix. And the moment we will select group by, you will see the visual board. Another question for you is what type of group by activity you wanted to filter it out when you are selecting pie chart and why. Let me know in comments. We'll be happy to know your interactivity when we are creating the board. Here we also have sorting options. If you want, we can apply it. But along with this, if we want, we can add some names like horizontal alignments, horizontal orientations, or data tables. If we want, we can add some data table like value and percent. We can add maximum label size is 5, and the moment we'll add these labels, we will be able to see this chart generated in a different mode where we can see the count as well as percentage, how many percent we have. If we want just value, we can just select the value. If we want just percent, we can select the percent, and accordingly we will see the records generated. Color code also we can change it. If we want color palettes to be validated, we can see in a different mode. If we want the fixed elements color, we can also see it here. In terms of chart interactions, we will have these options are available. If we want, we can add chart title like incident based on priority. Once I will add the details, I have to just wrap the titles and show the border as well, and accordingly my data will be added successfully. This is how we can create or add one visualization board. Similar way, we can also add some other data as well. Now we have to follow the same steps. New visualizations will add single score. Assume I wanted to add single score. I will add the same set of incident where we have opens and click on run. Post running this, I will add the source. Because we have selected the count, we are getting the count as well. Along with this, if you want, we can also add bar chart. We keep adding the gadgets or whatever informations we want. We will be able to see wizards generated. And whenever you want to customize it, you can always do that by just selecting header, border, legends, anything you want. But important part, you have to always select the data source, and based on the data source, this data will be generated. And whenever we are selecting the data source, if we want, we can add some custom conditions as well. So according to your conditions, the data will be filtered out, and post that we are adding data source. But here the important part, whenever we are adding the 2D pattern. Within the 2D pattern, we have to select group by sections where we can also add based on the type, priority. We can always do it, and accordingly data will be filtered out. We have these many fields. If we want caused by change, we can add it accordingly. The moment we will have the data, you will see those records available. If not, then ultimately we have to wait for the data, and accordingly we'll get the detail generated. Let me add another board with the other patterns like heat map, pivot tables, or bubble chart, or something else. According to our requirements, you can always select any tables, add the data sources, and accordingly you will get records generated. I'm running this, add to the source, and that's where we can see this information's available. But here, as I mentioned, we can add multiple metrics. We can also add custom formattings. Accordingly, this data will be available. And in terms of columns, if you want, we can also add company name, contract details, anything you want to be included. You can see it, each and every informations. And once you have added these informations, if you want to reconfigure it, just click on this and this wizard will be open for you, something like this. If you want to do resize, you can always add elements from here, or by just dragging this icon, your image will be upgraded. Along with this, we also have data visualizations pattern. We can change it. If I wanted to exit from the editing mode, I will save this and exit on this board, and I will be able to see this board is generated quickly. And whenever I want, I can click edit again to get this updated into the editing mode. This is how I will get the generated board or dashboards generated in ServiceNow. And whenever I wanted to create new one, I will select these three dots and create new, duplicate. If I wanted to export, I can always export into the PowerPoint mode, PDF mode, whichever modes I want to be shared with any of my team member. We can also schedule printer friendly and clear the filter whatever is applied. If we wanted to share within our team, we can select the team member's name and add or grant the permissions of edit or view, and we can confirm. Once we are done with this, we can send it to this. So this is how we can generate a ServiceNow dashboard, which is helpful for our team members to view incidents, problems, any tables data into visualized format. So that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you think so this will be useful, don't forget to share within your circle. Your one step might help other in their journey. Thank you all, and we'll see you in next video.